Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I have an amazing video for you guys today. I found an article that you guys are gonna absolutely love, and it comes from Market Watch. Now I'm gonna go ahead and talk about this article, and also I'm gonna show you the actual housing data to see, what the article says and kind of compare with the data and from the last few years. Now check this out. The article begins, oh, by the way, I am going to have a link to this article down in the description. So if you want to kind of read it and on your own, you can go ahead and click on that. And I will also have a link to the Redfin weekly housing market data. So you could go ahead and check the description for those two links. Now check this out. Home prices are being slashed in these 10 cities as real estate market cools. Home sellers slashed prices in June in the area were red hot earlier in the pandemic, according to Realtor.com. So guys, this is a clear indication to me that if you were thinking about selling a house, if you were kind of like in the market, you're like, hey, you were kind of feeling out the market, but you were definitely an interested person trying to sell a house. This is probably the best opportunity that you're gonna have to sell, because what I'm seeing is prices are starting to drop, and if you want to get the most for your buck, for your property, you're probably gonna want to strike pretty soon here, because if the recession continues and if it gets any worse, and if inflation gets worse, and if rates continue to skyrocket, then you're gonna see a lot more inventory, which will make the price crash. Now, if you gotta think, like, what kind of homes are gonna sell in this type of market? The best looking homes near the best school districts are probably going to be the best homes that are gonna sell. The fixer-uppers that are asking a lot of money, for example, during the pandemic and during 2021, we saw some really crappy houses go on the market, and they were getting top dollar because the land itself was very valuable and desirable. Now, as we're gonna have more inventory, now buyers are gonna be a lot more picky. So if you have a nice house, nice upgrades, nice kitchen, nice backyard, nice front yard with a whatever you have, right? Nice bathrooms, and near a good school district, near parks, your house is gonna sell. Now, here's the issue, right? Is your window's running out to get that top dollar. Really, because look at this. The housing sector is finally cooling off. For those looking to buy a house, there are several parts in the country that they're on sale right now, according to new data. And they talk about, look, check this out. Sellers slashed prices in June in areas that saw red hot price appreciation earlier in the pandemic, including Reno, Nevada, Austin, Texas, Boise, Idaho. So let's look at Reno real quick. Check this out. Let's jump to the Redfin weekly housing market data. And if we go to, so I have 2019 selected, 2021, and 2022. So black is 2022, orange is 2021, and blue is 2019. So really, blue is the most normal, okay? This was orange 2021 was the result of incredibly low interest rates, which people, took advantage of them, and they started buying properties with that basically free money. And now, inflation kind of went out of control, it went berserk, and then right around here, Fed started raising interest rates. Now look at this. In when is this? Like in March and April, homes reached a high of 600,000, and now they're 565,000. So they dropped like $35,000. That's a big drop. But here's the issue. Did you guys see the report where the GDP fell 0.9%? That is huge, and that is definitely signs of a recession. The government, the Biden administration is saying like it's not a recession, because they're saying that because we have a lot of employment, that kind of contradicts us being in a recession. Well, I call BS on that, because a lot of the jobs that we have are not high-paying jobs. A lot of the jobs that they're talking about, they cannot sustain, a $565,000 house in Reno. I'm sorry. So we need to be more realistic here. I mean, we need to go back down to 2019 prices. And I would argue that even 2019 prices are a little too high. So we're definitely starting to see the crack. The housing market is definitely going to crash. And for people who bought in 2021, well, they're gonna still be happy that they got really low interest rates. But anyone who bought like at the beginning of this year, at the end of last year, I mean, you guys really paid a lot for your property. And when it does crash, you guys will probably be underwater quite a bit. Now, if we go look at the other cities, we got Austin, Texas, for example. Let's look at that real quick. Let me just find it. Now, here we go with Austin, Texas. Now, look at this. So Austin has not seen such a huge drop in price. Like you could see here, at the peak, it was $569. Now it's $553. So that's not a big drop. But look at it down here. Okay, this was 2019. This was the orange, like I said, is the rush. So we have a long ways to go. When this 550 hits that 300, that's going to be about $150,000 less. That is more digestible, and that is definitely going to happen in my view. Everything that I'm seeing, man, right here, you see this little hump right here. This is the peak of the peaks. Okay, it's all downhill from here. So if you're looking to buy a house, you just got to wait it out. And if you're looking to sell a house, I would say your best bet is to list it like now, because imagine if you were to list it right now and it sells, like I said, if you have a nice house and it sells, let's just say it sells on this slide right here. So you get anywhere from like 450 to 500,000 or 550, anywhere in that range. Well, that is a lot better than selling it at 300,000, right? That's $150,000 difference in, so think about that, right? There's a lot of money here that could be lost for people who are just kind of on the fence about selling. Now, who would want to sell right now? I don't think a lot of people want to sell right now, but if we start seeing layoffs and hardship, yeah, we're going to see inventory rise. And remember, right now, builders are kind of scaling back a little bit because they don't want to flood the market with new homes. But yeah, it's all kind of coming together for if you're looking to buy in the next 1 or 2 years or 3 years, you'll probably get the best deals there. Okay, guys, so thank you guys so much for watching. Now, if you guys do like these videos, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and go ahead and like and leave a comment. Remember, I am not a financial advisor. I do these videos for fun. But thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video.